My name is Nicola. I am simply a stitcher. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. If you're new around here, it's great to have you, and if you are returning, sorry, I'm just finding things, thank you very much for coming back and spending some more time with me today. So today, this is my weekly Flosstube update. I film these videos on a Monday as they go out on a Tuesday, and I'm going to share with you what I've been working on over the last 7 days. So no more weekends away, those have now all gone. So let's have a look. How many projects have I worked on? I've worked on 5, and I've got in an amazing amount of stitches this week, 9,600. You can tell I didn't have overtime at the weekend. Our works were having a big system update, so nobody was allowed to work unless you were specifically invited, and thank goodness I was not on the invited list. So I'm actually not upset about that, but there we go. So yeah, I've worked on 5 projects, so we're going to crack on and show you what I've been doing. Come on, little pattern keeper. Few mock up. There we go. First one I've worked on is this piece. This is Daughter of the Deep, artwork by Josephine Wall and charted by Heaven and Earth Designs. I'm doing it supersized max colour. I'm stitching on the diagonal in an 80 by 80 stitch block. It's gone from 3.69 to 3.82% and had 1,000 stitches added. This was out and stitched with me last week as well. But yeah, pleased with progress on that. So that means that this coming Sunday, this will be my Sunday stitch. So that's Daughter of the Deep. The next piece I worked on is another, Daughter of the Deep, 1/1 full cross on 25 count even weave. Next one I worked on is another supersized max colour. And this is my Leonid Afremov piece. This is Night Cafe. Again, it's stitched on 25 count fabric, but this is 2/1 tent stitch in a stepped sort of diagonal fashion. And I have got in 1,000 stitches. There's lots of park threads on this piece. 2.85 to 2.95%. So next time this one's out, it'll reach 3%. And as you can see, we've just filled in a little bit more here down these diagonals. Lovely autumnal colours. This one was out and stitched with me as well this week. But yeah, I'm trying to fill in this section before I move the hoop. So that's Night Cafe. The next one I've worked on is this piece. This is a Tilton Crafts. It's the Realm of Middle Earth map. And with this one, I've been trying to work in lots of park threads. We are getting there with the park threads, but we are not there yet. It's had 1,000 stitches, 33.5 to 33.63%, stitched 1/1 full cross on some 25 count. And as you can see, there's loads of ninja stitches in there. This is getting less, but obviously I've been trying to work in some of the columns as well. So when I do move the hoop again, I'm not having to move it back to fill in the columns. So what I'm trying to do is work these in, but also add some more to these sections here. But yeah, happy with progress on that. It just keeps going. So that's Envy. The next, Realm of Middle Earth map. The next one I worked on is Envy. This was my Sunday stitch this week. So if you tuned into my live on Sunday night, you will have seen me working on this. This is Envy, artwork by Marta Dahlig and charted by Heaven and Earth Designs. One of the 7 deadly sins, number 2 for me. And with it being my Sunday stitch, it got extra stitches. It's had 2,200. And it's gone from 36.58 to 37.5%. Show you where I worked and then show you the full piece, because I can still just about do that. So as you can see, I got this bit filled in here and some more bits of skirt, about 10 or so shades of green. Really beautiful though, the colours. Let me just eke back and show you the full thing. This is stitched 1/1 full cross on some 25 count Lugana. But yeah, looking fantastic. So 37.5%. It had a good run, that 2,200 stitches, and didn't feel like 2,200 stitches. It really didn't. I could have carried on, but I was tired. So there we go. Everything's flying everywhere. Okay, the last one I have worked on, which has had the most stitches, which is a good thing because I have a model stitch coming soon. It's this beauty. This is She Sleeps, artwork by Stephanie Poyman-Law, charted by Heaven and Earth Designs. Still in its frame. At the beginning of the month I'll show you it out of the frame. This has had 4,400 stitches, and it's moved from bang on 50% to 52.95%. Again, I would have got to 53%, but I was tired. So as you can see, I've worked along here, and there are a few stitches here to do, which I'll do next time I work on this, and then I shall be moving right back over to the left. But this flower middle is complete now, and I think it's looking really good. This is stitched 2/1 on some 20 count Aida. But yeah, really pleased with the progress on that. And that is all my stitching this week. Those 5 projects. So let's talk about what's coming up this week. So there will be a stitch with me, which will feature a stitching shelf, and that will have music. Then the Lord of the Rings stained glass will be out to have for another stitch with me. That will be chat. And then Sailing Fairy will have some rotation stitches, and Daughter of the Deep will be my Sunday stitch. And of course I will continue to work on She Sleeps in between, and if my model stitch comes in, happy days. But yeah, being that little bit ahead on She Sleeps I think is going to benefit me, because I want to get her to 70% by the end of the year. So yeah. Okay, so a couple of small updates. My weight loss this week, I actually gained ½ a pound, but I'm not upset about it, because I've had the last 2 weekends I've been away, and I haven't been 100% sticking with plan, although I have got lots of walking in. So whilst I have gained ½ a pound, I could have gained 3 pounds. So I'm quite happy with that. And going forward, I think it's going to be about balance as well. So I don't mind that. This is going to be a short floss tube as well, by the way. The other couple of things, so haul. Now I've got 2 things to talk about with haul. One of them is physical. So my gecko Boo has arrived. I am filming an unboxing, but I cannot release the unboxing until given the go-ahead by Gecko Roost themselves. They want to ensure everybody has got their kits before we actually start showing what it is. All I will say about it is that it is beautiful. It is not, if I'd have been on the website and looked at it myself, it is not something I would have chosen. But having the kit in front of me and looking at it now, I am itching to start it. But of course, it's going to go into the starts for 2025. So, and Andy's looking at me with a on his face, because we were talking in my live stream last night about new starts and things, and I have been very resistant.
Well, you have, but that doesn't mean that you can't change your mind.
Yeah. We were talking in my Simply Stitcher Facebook group and on the live last night, and the links are down below for this Facebook group if you're interested. One of our members is called Ashley, and she's from Ashley Stitching Corner, and we've just got Storm Ashley. I'm like, well, that's fate, that's a new start. So we're all kind of looking now for storms in our name, because it's a reason, and as if stitches need a reason to have a new start, eh? But if a storm comes along and it's named the same as you, there has to be a way to mark it. But there we go. So yeah, once everybody's had their Gecko Boo and the PDF, then I will release my unboxing for you guys as well to have a look at. But it's a beautiful piece, and some of the stuff that I've got with it as well, it's lovely. Yeah, I'd love to tell you more, but I can't. And the other thing in relation to haul, which, you know, it helps to maintain my stitchy habit. Last week I talked about Buy Me a Coffee, and I gone and signed up with Buy Me a Coffee and put a link in the description box. It is there, and it will be there in every video apart from the lives, I think, going forward. For those of you that have contributed and supported me via Buy Me a Coffee, thank you very, very much. It truly is appreciated. I have done some tweaks with the Buy Me a Coffee, so you should be able to, if you wish to contribute, you should be able to do so in your local currency. But thank you all very, very much. There was a comment about, you know, the fees with Buy Me a Coffee, you know, that she was relieved that there isn't a fee. Buy Me a Coffee, because they do the transfers, there is a small fee. I think it's like 5% or less, but certainly in comparison to what YouTube take for super thanks or for memberships, it is significantly less, you know, and it means that myself as a creator, I do benefit much more from your contributions. So to everybody who's contributed, thank you very, very much. If you would like to contribute, the link is below, but you are under absolutely no obligation to do so. And of course, as I said last week, and I will repeat this week, I have organised my content where possible into playlists. So if you did want to support me, just leave a playlist running and go and do a bit of housework, or leave it on running and go shopping or whatever. So, but anyway. So that is all for this Flosstube from me. So thank you all very much indeed for tuning in. Thank you for watching me, spending some more time with me today. I will leave this video with my usual set of reminders. There will be 3 videos appearing on your screen in a moment. If you've not seen those, please do go take a few minutes to have a look. My schedule, as ever, I release my Flosstube Tuesdays, Stitch With Me's on Thursdays and Saturdays, and live streams on Wednesdays at 7:30 p.m. UK time, and also same on Sundays, 7:30 p.m. UK time. Just a quick note with regards to the live streams, we are about to have a change in the clocks in the UK. They will go back 1 hour, so do keep an eye on notices and things, and just make sure that you are at the right time. I wouldn't want you to sort of come into the live stream and be, you know, an hour behind kind of thing. So yeah, but what I'll do is when I get when it gets closer to that, I will, you know, just sort of remind you guys to look at Greenwich Mean Time as opposed to British Summer Time, which is what we're in now, although we haven't really had a summer. But there you go. Anyway, I'm going to go because it's a work day. I'm on my lunch. I have another video to sort out as well. But I will see you guys on the next one. Thanks for watching, everybody. Take care. Bye-bye for now.